think it is a little shocking to see a Breach Sova combo. Usually want a Sky or a KO playing off that Sova, but should be interesting.
And here we are. We're gonna start off with Kyoto, kind of hovering between B and A at the moment, but ultimately picking A.
I think we're gonna. I just want to see how the defense is, or the offense is gonna take this pistol round. Definitely getting their aim practice in right before we get started.
Having a little bit of fun.
Take a look at the map. We got Breach solo holding C with Sova playing support from window. You got Brim on B site, and then you got the double setup. That's kind of a weird setup to me. I feel like you'd want to have, with Jet and Chamber having kind of similar util, get out of danger situations quick. They want one playing C and then move a flash or initiator over to that other side. But if you getting into it already, they're on the side thing. Yeah, this was a very fast take. Now we're gonna get a good look at the retake. 4-on-5 retake. They're already on the bomb. They're just spamming it. They're not hitting them. And he's gonna get the defuse.
Really getting stuck? Oh my lord! The KJ grenade didn't even matter at that point because they already had like down so much.
Yeah, definitely just a lapse in. I didn't see who planted, but whoever planted definitely didn't get KJ a good opportunity to get some nades down. So by the time they got them thrown, it was too late. They were almost already half. And
I think it was their Jet, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I do believe it was Jet. Yes.
I think he just kind of like threw himself in there and just like, I'm gonna plan it and hope for the best.
Yeah, definitely great ninja defuse, and both teams force buying here. Banjo going with just a sheriff when I do believe he would have had enough for like a Marshall or something. So a little bit of an interesting buy there, probably just favoring a little bit more of the util.
Ooh, is this an early?
Shadows traveling.
Okay, that skin threw me off.
With the first pick, unable to get traded. Slumpy Dumpy ends up getting him though. They're pushing on his side slowly. Slumpy what's a second? And now we're getting to a 3-on-4 retake.
Interesting.
They're not planting. They're backing out.
That's not a bad call, honestly, because I feel like they got the 2 picks. It kind of forced the Breach and the Sova to rotate, which ultimately means like, hey, there's gonna be 3 here. Why don't we just all back out and retake C or go to B?
A good dart by Turbo. They know he's there. They heard him jump out a window. So. Ooh, good pick. Able to draw one back. It was the low health player, so it does make it a little easier, or keep everything pretty even.
And that's the thing. They kind of took this rotation to C a little too slow. If you know they're all 3 on A, you might as well just book it to C and get on that site as fast as you can. Or their rotation was pointless.
Yeah, the Jet holding from Garage, I did like that, but the rest of the team should have been taking sight while that was going on. That little fight was.
Last player standing.
Right, got Banjo with the lineups.
Well, let's see what happens here.
Scanning ahead.
The 1v1 Sova versus Sova.
Question is, did they plant in the spot that he was supposed to for Sova's lineups? No, they didn't.
Banjo is just very patient right now.
Yeah, they thought he didn't plant it somewhere else, and they didn't ping it for him. That is just a bad communication from the team.
Scanning ahead. There they are.
And I feel like
Banjo, you gotta swing it. You gotta swing it. Oh. Another ninja from the. Oh my gosh, the defense is 2 back-to-back ninjas to start off the game. That is actually pretty crazy.
Wow. So, LA Ronin's just looking really hot here on their offense.
They're getting the plants, and then they're just not following up. Got the 3 plant up first round pistol round, and then followed it up with a little slow overtake, and kind of cost them both rounds.
Very true. I might be eating my words here on Seattle Energy's defense, but it's still the first 3 rounds, so anything can happen.
Looks like Banjo forcing himself forward. Keep these out after he sees the dart come in.
Might be taking a.
Deploying drone.
I'm looking for A again.
Yeah, definitely. You got the long control already. You got the short control.
Sova drone coming out, not getting anybody, unfortunately. which means it's gonna be a little bit harder to find a pick, especially since the smokes are kind of shutting them down at the moment.
And just like that, we're out.
Yeah, they kind of a little bit of wasted util, but they still have enough, I feel like, to maybe retake another site.
I mean, Crazen, he's looking like he's out of util. Anthony's still got a full set. Oh, nice one dig from from Crazen. Gets the site. He's pushing out a little too far, fighting over attention. He gets the pick for free though. That should be. Ooh.
A little late on killing that
One
silver
enemy
drone.
remaining.
Oh, Crazen's
30
on for
seconds
it.
left.
Just
Crazen.
he said, "Let me take this into my own hands." One Deegs did in a jet battle against Kyoto, and now he got the rifle and just took control.
I feel like if I'm Crazen right now, I'm yelling at my team, let me get this ace, let me get this ace. So I think Crazen's definitely looking for it right now.
Absolutely. If I'm Calypso here, even though it's probably not the greatest idea, I'm saving.
Oh, Crazen with the ace.
He's a
First
madman.
ace of the season, maybe.
I do believe so, yeah.
Wow, congrats to Crazen, first ace of the season. Huh. That's the first round that Seattle Energy has won on defense.
No, Crazen, or LA Rams won. Seattle Energy was up.
Oh. Oh, I am mixed up right now.
Yeah. No, yeah, Crazen just took that round into his own hands, got the ace, and was rewarded with the ace. Now it looks like they're leaning towards a little bit of a C hit. Breach, or this should be an eco. Yeah, this is a full eco from the defense.
You already got 3 on the back of C. Silver Dart spotting. There's an Omen ult down.
Banjo wall bangs him.
The
Oh my
wall
goodness.
bang.
This man knows his lineups. And they've got the site for free now.
Can't tell if that was luck or he just kind of. Well, then again, it was the Silver Dart that
Yeah.
pinged it. So.
A bit of both. Anthony follows it up with a second pick, and now we got a 3-on-5 with just pistols for the retake. I mean, obviously you want the defense. The defense wants to die here, but I want to try and take a couple guns out of their hands.
Man, they're just locking down the C site right now.
They get one gun. See if they can get another.
One enemy
And
remaining.
they beat him for
Oh,
an ace followed up by a 4K from Anthony. I mean, we're getting some big multi-kill rounds, and
this is spicy. An ace followed by a 4-piece, man. That's man, we're getting spoiled right now.
yeah, definitely.
Players really want to show off. Let's see.
Looking at the ult economy real quick, you got Crazen and Anthony both with them already. So that's pretty good. Omen's already used his last round, so he doesn't have anything for this. Banjo and Duba probably too far off to get anything going, but defense, I mean, they got 3 ult guys. Everyone's really close to an ult, so this could be a good round for them. Even if they lose going to the next round, you have every ult, so it should be. If you don't get this round, it shouldn't be terrible. You can use them next round.
I definitely agree. Going out his knives with that.
Like a little bit of
fast A.
Yeah, it's definitely. I think this definitely is a set play from the team. The way that Crazen or Anthony popped his ult and Crazen was already on site before anything even happened.
Just like that, LA Ronins just came in and took the site. Like there's no response from Seattle Energy, but wow, Anthony.
This
popping
may just be the
off.
save call. You got the op invested in the op. Turbo's kind of give a little information with the dart, but not enough. They should. I'm calling it off. Especially not wanting to give the op into the opponent's hands this early.
And if these two both die, considering their eco, they're kind of in the trenches for the next 2 rounds because LA Ronins, they full bot and they still have plenty for the next round, maybe even after that. But right now, if these 2 die, your eco is just destroyed for these next 2 rounds, and it's going to make it very hard in LA Ronins to just take control for the next few rounds. And I definitely would not want that if I was Seattle Energy.
Yeah, I think if you're looking to get into this round as Kyoto, maybe not. But you could drop the optic chamber, but he could just get his own op. I was gonna say you could drop the optic chamber, force feed yourself some knives, and then you got 4 guns there, so you're not looking bad. But with the op, I don't know if it makes a whole lot of sense to drop chamber. You can already use it. So I don't know. It'd be interesting to see how they play this round. They don't have the ults as far along as we thought going into the last round, but Yeah, LA Ronin's losing the pistol, losing the conversion, both on kind of fluky rounds. Yeah, they could have been up 5-0, and on a Seattle Energy pick is definitely not what you want to see from this defense.
We got LA Ronin's coming up in mid right now, playing fast again.
Yeah,
what it looks like.
Just fast pushing it, and they know that the other team's not able to stop them at all.
I mean, I don't blame them. I mean, if you realize playing aggressive and fast, it works, and they can't respond to it in time, then you just keep doing it until finally it doesn't work, then take different approaches to another site, you know?
Yeah. Anthony's gonna try and swing into the off. Oh, Anthony's got it.
Ooh.
He should have a 2K here.
Oh.
One enemy
Breach
Up
knows.
the
remaining.
off gets the 3K. They know Calypso's on site. Angelo gets a second kill
Wow.
of the game. This is just a masterclass of an offensive side from LA Rams so far. You know, they lost 2 rounds due to those just ninja diffuses, and then after that, it's been business as usual.
Seems we're taking a timeout from the defenders here from Seattle Energy. Definitely, you know, losing 4 rounds like that, I'd say it definitely calls for a timeout. Kind of reset, take a breather, figure out what's going on, what you can do to maybe respond to these aggressive and fast sites, and you just kind of go from there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you definitely, during this timeout, looking for Kyoto to get a good pep talk for the team. You know, as the IGL, he's someone that, you know, the team needs to listen to and rally around. We'll see what he's got up his sleeve for this defensive round. I mean, this is a big round. If they can win this thrifty, I mean, I think they're in good shape for at least maybe getting a 5-7 half, maybe a 6-6 if they can play their cards right. You know, obviously 8-4
Exactly.
on the card for both teams, but yeah, right in current situation, I think you want to get a 5-7 at absolute worst.
Maybe what I'd like to see more is kind of put Calypso, since he's going chamber, put him on an island on maybe like a C or an A, and just kind of double up on B and C, you know? Because Calypso can easily get out as a chamber, and then it calls for the rotation play, the retake. And even if Calypso's over there by himself and they fast play on B and A, you have the easy rotation from either site that can respond to these fast, aggressive plays.
Yeah, I think another thing I'd like to see different from Calypso is his TP setup. So far it's been site-centric. He plays on just one site only, but as TP, or with this map, you have the freedom to put the TPs in like A-Link and B-Link, and you can go from, you know, C site to A site in a second, which can cut down on rotation times for the rest of the team. Here we go, we're getting the site take after Calypso's down.
Here.
Raisin did get a pick earlier with this op, which kind of set up the C push.
And then Calypso fell shortly after this Anthony. I mean, she's got pistols again. I don't know if... I mean, they definitely should be going for this retake a little bit. See if they can get a pick. Flank is
One
dead.
enemy remaining.
Anthony's is dead.
This is just not looking good for Seattle Energy, losing 5 rounds.
Yeah.
Just their momentum's kind of slowing down, if not being slightly shattered after, you know, since round 3.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely just been... We'll have to watch closer, but on that retake attempt, there was no playing off util. I think, you know, Kyoto died on that flank long, which... Yeah, he's got a pistol. Maybe if he has a railgun, he could do something, but the rest of the team just kind of not really playing off each other's util, not really setting each other up for success.
And 2 rounds ago, Seattle Energy's eco was a little rough, and I think now it's fixed. So they full bot probably have that util now to push things. So this could be a little bit of a better round for them, depending on how they play it.
Get out of my way.
Anthony's got full garage control. We'll see how. Oh, and Calypso's just living on. Oh, that's unfortunate.
no.
But Amazon's dragging one back. Ooh, jumping
Oh.
through the window. He's not able to get anything.
I'm not sure why they played aggressive out of the garage window like that. I don't think it was really needed.
Spike planted.
It's the pick with the aftershock. That's a nice pick. Gets a third. He's got to know where the last 2 are. I'm playing towards long. I'm playing towards garage.
Get this garage pit. Oh, you can bait one out with the defuse.
Good
Doesn't mean
attempt.
anything,
Got a
though.
3K. Did some damage, but nothing too crazy. Gun round lost, and LA Ronin's are on their 6th.
honestly, what do you think that Seattle Energy needs to do to get their momentum back? Like, because they're trying to play picks and it's not working, and they have no response for these fast plays like whatsoever.
I really can't say. I mean, they're just so far. LA Ronin's just been a step above. They've been fast taking every round, so I think you want to try and invest more util in denying these pushes, but they've just been changing the site they've been going to every round. I mean, now they're going A, they went C the last round, B the round before that. They're just changing it up enough where they don't know where to put a little bit extra weight.
Honestly, I don't think it'd be too bad of an idea, like I said earlier, to put Chamber on an island and maybe just like 4-stack a site, take a little bit of a gamble on it. You know, majority of the time they've been going to C, so why not put Chamber on an island on A and 4-stack C? And even if they went B, you can easily rotate from C to B, so it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
Anthony gets a second pick with his third.
Your fault.
Grayson follows it up with the op shot on the jet.
Grayson has had this op for the past 2 to 3 rounds. He still has it.
Last player
That is
standing.
unfortunate. He swings, he gets he gets the kill, but then he can't follow it up. And now they know where he is. They know where Turbo is. He's in the 1v4. Puts advantage on the smoke. Sofa did. 7-2. It's
Man,
not looking great for the Seattle Energy.
definitely not. You don't mind pulling up the scoreboard real quick?
Yeah, I could definitely do that. They got the first 2 rounds off ninja diffuses, and then they have not been able to get around since.
And Anthony and Crazen are kind of just, they're just the leading charge in this game. They're fragging and just, man, I don't have an answer for either of those two, especially if you have a jet that's fragging on top of, honestly, just a jet that's fragging followed up by the KO util, that's just terrifying. You can't really shut that down. It's really hard to slow that down. And I'm honestly, I can see why they don't have an answer for that.
And I mean, it's early on. We still haven't really seen a round where Crazen and Anthony have just been done right away, and it's on to the Sova, Omen, and KO to finish off the round. Or not, Killjoy to finish the round. I mean, we haven't even seen anything from this team yet. It's just been Crazen and Anthony getting onto site for free, and then the round's over.
I mean, even if those two were to fall, I'm not, like, if you can see right now, that they have 2 right behind them just ready to follow up. We'll take that retake.
There's one thing I am noticing is they're doing these site takes, and the jet is lurking instead of, you know, like normally your Chamber or your Killjoy. Good ult, nice little shift damage onto Anthony.
LA Ronin just taking the site like it's nothing.
Duba, wallbang this, buddy. He was
Placing swamp grenade.
I mean, the Brim ult was good, and it's a standard Brim ult, but to slow him down, but ultimately it just didn't do anything. I wouldn't say it was a waste, but definitely, I don't know, it's like a 50-50 for me. It was a waste, but then again, it wasn't. So you kind of do what you gotta do in order to slow
You
him
should
down.
run.
They've got the 3-play long. Duba bringing out the ult size round. Ooh. Alright, I don't think it's possible to win this round. Turbo doesn't even have a gun, he's just running away.
That KJ ult's really shutting him down.
Amazon's getting out of there makes sense, but Turbo should just, yeah, he should just die here. Get the econ for his team. Amazon is in fine shape. He'll have enough to get full util, full shields, enough to drop a gun if he so wishes, I believe. So, you know, they're not in bad shape. I think if we're looking for something, we're looking for Kyoto or Kamazats to turn it up a little bit here. You haven't really seen much out of them aside from just like a couple exits, so I think those are two, and those are 2 pieces that, you know, if you can get them going, I think the team looks like in their much better shape.
Yeah, I definitely agree. See, we got the Chamber, and we got Breach over on C. They're just doing this standard, like, 1B, 2C, 2A. They haven't done anything to really switch it up. They maybe have, like, switched out sites, like, you know, have, like, Chambers on C now usually was going to A, but it just seems like they don't have an answer regardless of what they do. And I feel like the standard 2A, 2C, 1B is just not working for them whatsoever.
Kyoto gets the pick. He doesn't fight for anything more, and so it's back to a 4-on-5. Almost, he saw the jet dash into her smoke and then didn't spam the smoke, which is definitely an interesting decision. I I think looking back on it, he's gonna kind of regret that because he probably would have gotten the 2-piece there.
Heaven. Ooh.
Banjo going back to watch the flank. Well, meanwhile, the entire team's on site. They're making a little bit of a retake out of this. This is now 4-on-2.
This is a first I've seen from Seattle Energy, and utilizing that Sova ult pretty well.
Player standing.
And there we go.
Wow.
They're able to do it. They're able to get their 3rd round on the board, which is definitely a great sign. But the econ is just so out of whack that, I mean, they're going to be back up against the line next round anyways, so it'll be a definite tough test to keep getting 8-4 half on their defensive side.
If they can get the 8-4 half, though, I still think it's definitely winnable on their side. You know, their mental might be a little rough considering they lost 8 rounds just like that, but if you're able to win these next 2, you might get a little bit momentum and then do well that next pistol round, and I feel like your momentum will be back and you're very much in the game still.
Agree, absolutely. And remember, this is their map picks that I would think they definitely have some stuff up their sleeve on offense that may shock the Ronins they weren't anticipating. Excuse me.
Kyoto pushing up short.
Nope, he calls off the short push, and Raisin and Anthony taking full garage control. Calypso gets one back though. And Obamacare gets it. Oh my goodness, we are off to a good start for the defense. They should be able to lock this round up. Definitely an interesting ult decision here. I don't think they knew where anyone was, but they just went ahead with it anyways. And it's a 5-on-2 for Slumpy as a Dumpy and Banjo.
This is definitely just a 180 from Seattle Energy. This last round and this round, they're actually able to shut them down before they even take the site.
Ooh, Turbo's able to pull one back, or get one more. Slumpy trades it, but he's low. He's by himself.
Let's go.
He's got the bomb. He doesn't have his ult, so this rotate he's gonna need to hurry. They should be Obamacare should be hearing this and should be calling out that he's leaving. They should send one
Right there.
towards the C site.
And they got that flash ready on A just in case Omen fast plays it, but I don't think it matters because this Calypso's just going to shut down the Omen, really. So I feel like he doesn't even have enough time to go back to B. He has no choice but to play this A.
There you go. 8-4 half from the defense. They're able to secure one. And the last 2 at the end here. They got the first 2 and the last 2. We'll see what they're able to do on offense.
New pistol round, switching sides. It gives a chance for Seattle Energy to kind of breathe and just forget about that little bit of a rough defense that they had. So I definitely think that Seattle Energy can bring this back, or at least make this a close game. But the way LA Ronins have been playing from Anthony and Crazen, man, it's going to be hard for them. Those two just being impeccable at the moment.
Yeah. And even Slumpy as a Dumpy was playing very well too. Ended the half with 10 kills. I mean, the entire, their top 3 performers are miles above Calypso on being the top performer from the other team so far. So, we'll see how they bounce back. They're looking like they're gonna lean towards the C hit.
Beacon here.
Get full garage control. Getting some long control. Banjo's falling back. He's giving up sight.
This is a full C take, and some stuff's about to pop off here in a minute. So
they can get this kill here.
Yo, the only one on site right now. These smokes are just being thrown around left and right. But it's a 3v3 here, not much.
He doesn't check it.
Oh, Banjo did not see the chamber begun.
Calypso lines one up. Takes it into a 2-on-2.
Last player standing.
And Turbo's just kind of stuck here.
Yeah, it's not going to be enough.
Was that important?
Man, that was just unfortunate. Banjo barely saw Chambers' gun sticking out in garage, and it was good that he got that garage tunnel kill, but if he would have seen the gun, he could have turned around and maybe got that pick on Calypso.
Yeah, he definitely could have gotten the first, the first pick and then been ready for that second. Yeah.
I think he also should have heard the TP placement too by Calypso and should have been able to capitalize off that as well, but maybe just didn't hear it.
Quite unlucky. Well,
quite unlucky indeed.
Good start for the defense, and they're just kind of full buy and a Siffer and Krazen. I think they want to get Krazen up on in the third round as soon, and get him as quickly as possible.
I think these next 2 rounds will be definitely very important for whether or not the LA Ronins put this game away, because you just lost on pistol round, and the LA Ronins are looking strong. Your eco's going to be a little rough for the next 2 rounds. So if you can't win one of these, if you can't win the eco this round or get a win next round, then I feel like LA Ronins are just going to kind of put this game away.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good pick from Calypso. They're going to go check for a gun. They're going to find nothing. Dude was able to claw 2 out, and he drops the spike in garage.
Down, C.
And they didn't touch him at all. So just like that, they get a little bit of an advantage, and they lose it. And that's just unfortunate.
Duba taking out I feel like one of their most 2 important util characters, the Breach and the Brim.
Yeah,
Gets rid of flashes and smokes.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you still got the jet smokes, but they're not much of anything. Angel's able to get Kyoto, trying to peek into garage. We'll see what Turbo's able to do
Last
here.
player standing. 30 seconds left.
And he's shut down instantly. Just like that, 4-10. And the option coming out for Krazen. And it could be a very quick second half if the gun round doesn't go their way.
Yeah, it definitely comes down to this round because they just full bought. They have little to no money for next round. Actually, they have no money for next round, now that I think about it. So if they can't get something going this round, then I definitely feel like it's a shutdown from LA Ronins.
Yeah, I mean, if they're able to get a plant, maybe get a couple picks, and make the buy a little compromised for next round, and get their ult economy up, maybe they can scrap together an ult play, but I mean, the way the game's been going, I don't know if they're going to get onto anything. Leaning towards this B hit, but it's got full util usage. Calypso saw the jiggle peek. Kyoto's on site. He didn't see Slumpy, and he doesn't get the pick. Slumpy's able to get 2 from that position under pressure and just
Spikes down. C.
down.
1 enemy
Would have
remaining.
been a good advantage from Kyoto if he was able to get a pick there, but
Amazon's claws 1 back. Oh, that is just
that is
BM.
Oh my.
BM.
Poor.
You love to see it. Friendly competition.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, Blind, he obviously didn't see the TP. Slumpy's just in there, and he's
excited for that knife kill, you could tell.
yeah. I mean, first knife kill of the TVL, first ace of the TVL. I mean, this is just a banger of a match so far.
Oh, definitely. They're setting a very good pace for, how teams should be performing.
Yeah. And I hope that Seattle's able to bounce back here. I mean, they lose this round, they're on 12.
You want to play? Let's play.
Chamber investing the ult here. Saw the elbow until the full swing from Krazen. That's a good pick to start. But you got Slumpy taking all the space in mid. And he's got full control. And Anthony's watching the gun. So I don't know if they're not going to be able to get this all up. But I think Calypso's just hoping for another swing. Which I don't blame him.
Yes,
Give it to him.
that was
Give it to him.
Oh.
There you go.
I don't think Anthony needed to push out right there.
Absolutely
just
not. Now the
you have a really good
What?
corner angle on A, and if they're all coming, just kind of sit there and they're lining up for you. So you kind of just hurt yourself peeking there.
getting a sight, and the flank's already on from Slumpy, so this could be pretty good retake, pretty quick retake. Oh no, Calypso's watching. He should be able to get this pick. He saw the splash come in. Oh, the TP. Okay, he doesn't know.
Calypso,
There you go.
1 enemy remaining.
Calypso gets the 3-piece. And it's all on to Banjo. Now he's concussed. Calypso's watching for the heaven peak.
I think he gets this pick here, even if Sova peeks out.
Nope, he misses. Doesn't TP out, repeats. Calypso gets the pick. He's still in decent HP. He could make a go of this if he wanted to. I really don't think he should, but and he's not. So he made the right decision. Got an exit and looking for a better day. Looking for another day.
Thrifty.
Well, regardless, Seattle Energy wins the round and gets bombed down. So that sets them up for pretty good eco for the next round or two. So it's possible that they could get some more rounds. If not, I wouldn't say bring it back, but it's possible they can definitely get some more rounds before the game's over.
They're still going to be going into a decent buy from the Ronins. I mean, except for Anthony, who should be investing into a Spectre. The rest of the team's looking in pretty good shape. So it'll be interesting to see how they play this round.
And I kind of see they're doing LA Ronins on defense is doing what I wanted Seattle Energy to do on defense. They're leaving the player that can play on an island, aka the Jet, and then they have 2C, 2B, which allows them to rotate between the sites fairly easy. So I'm not surprised that their defense has been doing great.
We'll go back, but Krazen already
Here.
took all of A space. He knows
Here.
everything that's going on A. He's shrunk the map in half, just like that. But Calypso, lurking a little bit. He's watching for it, turns away, and that could be quite unlucky. Ooh, nope, he finally sets the trip. Okay, he's got the coverage, and he needs...
Now, at what point will this...
He still gets the pick! Oh my goodness, the double pick entry from... Oh my goodness.
Oh?
Dubas walks into... He gets chipped a little bit by the aftershock.
Jet finally pushing out in the back.
And they're,
Taking out Obama, their breach.
they had
Very important util character.
a really good... emptiness on C. They got the Killjoy pushed into CT. They should have really taken all the space. For some reason, they
30
weren't
seconds
comfortable
left.
with it, and now they're in a 3-on-3. You got this middle control, which is looking pretty nice, but the rest of the team is leaning towards that C site. You got Slumpy with full control of Garage, and
This
Turtle
C
might be
takes
walking
him
into
to
it. He does. He
Ooh.
walks right into it and is taken down very quickly.
10 seconds left.
You got the
Ain't
kill
no
trail
problem.
for the retake. I mean, this might be a perfect opportunity to lock it in. Although you do have Brim ult, so that maybe... that's a little bit of a waste of the Brim ult right there.
I probably would have played back on C long or like in Cubby and then use it.
Yeah, or waited for this kill trail to come into play.
Last player standing.
I don't think the KJ ult even matters really.
Oh, you didn't hear
Symbols
it.
broken.
Yeah, good play from Slumpy.
Damn.
Really
Wow,
nice.
this-
Really nice.
I think
play.
LA Ronins are gonna put it away next round.
They definitely should, but we'll see. We'll see what this team has up their sleeve for one last go. They got a couple of guns. It's not a great buy. If they did a thrifty earlier, they can definitely do another one.
I think at this point Seattle Energy is probably delaying the inevitable. I think LA Ronins know they have this, and Seattle Energy is probably just preparing for map 2 at this point, considering how low their round count is and how they're just getting shut down regardless of what they've been doing.
And Duba with the opening pick on Obamacare. That was the only ult they confirmed had. Slumpy hears all this. He should be communicating an A hit, and I mean they already got the double stack long.
Blocking sight.
So they got all the information they need.
Definitely playing up on A. Jet already pushing out a short. Is she gonna get anything though?
Yo, Kyoto saw that guy. He just wasn't able to adjust in time.
Oh, and the KO.
Downs the KO ult. They have a temporary
Last player
4-on-3.
standing.
And
Flawless.
It just
and
doesn't matter.
That does it. That is a flawless 13-5 win from the defense. LA Ronins. Someone
Defenders win.
someone forgot to change out play all rounds. And
So, LA Ronins taking the first map on Haven.